NCP committee's meeting is going to take place. The NCP is in a huddle after Sharad Pawar decided to hand in his resignation, to hang his boots as the NCP chief or the supremo of the party. We have live visuals also coming in. This is outside the YB Chavan Center. Members of the NCP top leaders are expected to be present there. Remember, a few minutes ago, NCP MLAs had held a key meeting with Sharad Pawar. This meeting is going to decide the future president of the NCP. It's also likely to convince Sharad Pawar to reconsider his resignation. So Sharad Pawar is facing, of course, has now decided that he will put in his papers as the NCP chief, and this crisis really is looming over the NCP after we saw emotional scenes at the NCP meet yesterday when Sharad Pawar made that dramatic and sensational announcement. It triggered a lot of emotional responses. There were cadre which broke down. Aghadi's face also hangs in balance. Nobody is really sure what happens next. This key NCP meet is about to begin any time now. Top NCP leaders are likely to be present in this meeting. Ajeet Pawar will be present there. Supriya Sule will also be present in this meeting. We have, of course, the latest and live visuals also coming in of the top leaders of the NCP arriving for that key meet. There you can see Supriya Sule seated in that car. Now, this meeting is extremely significant because it's coming a day after Sharad Pawar made that dramatic announcement, taking, of course, his entire party, in fact, even his Aghadi partners, the entire opposition by a storm, by a complete surprise, by declaring that he will be stepping down as the NCP chief. There were, of course, a plethora of responses came in. First were emotional outbursts of crying cadres of the NCP party. It looked like they were all in complete shock and disarray. Then came, of course, an interesting reaction, if one could call it that, from Ajeet Pawar, who said it's time for a change. NCP is going to get, a new opposition leader, and one should be eventually prepared for a change. But post that, we've seen almost every top leader of the party urging Sharad Pawar to reconsider that decision. This move, of course, triggered emotional protests. Even the opposition parties like the TMC and others were taken by a complete surprise. Many were questioning if this decision has completely jolted opposition unity. Some were speculating perhaps that this was done under pressure because there were, of course, a lot of statements which had come from the side of Ajeet Pawar. There was a lot of speculation on what Ajeet Pawar's next move could be at a time when he had started skipping key NCP events. And then in the backdrop of all of this, came a dramatic announcement like that. We saw, of course, extreme reaction, some of it which we are playing out on our screens also from the NCP cadre. My colleague Arunil is joining us live on the broadcast. Arunil, yesterday Sharad Pawar's, of course, surprise and dramatic announcement took everyone literally by surprise. We saw emotional scenes at that meeting also which was held. Right now the NCP leaders are in a huddle. A key meet is about to begin. Take us through what we can expect from this extremely crucial meet where Ajeet Pawar and Supriya Sule are also likely to be present.
Well, at present, an internal meeting between Supriya Sule, Sharad Pawar and Praful Patel is going on at the YB Chavan centers. After that, the meeting of the committee that has been formed by the NCP to decide on the future president of the Nationalist Congress Party, that is going to be held at around 11:30 p.m. All the senior leaders of the NCP are going to be present. First, the focus is going to be to convince Sharad Pawar to reconsider his resignation. However, going by what Ajeet Pawar was saying yesterday, that the party has to move on, a new leadership will have to take over now. A mulling about the new president is expected, but sources from the NCP inform us that none of the leaders, none of the party cadres are in the mood to let go. Basically, they are of the view over here that Sharad Pawar should remain as the party supremo. Probably a makeshift kind of an arrangement like a working president can be appointed under Sharad Pawar, because the party doesn't really have anybody to represent at the national level as well. Be it Supriya Sule, be it Ajeet Pawar, be it Praful Patel, or be it Jayant Patil, they are basically not national faces. They won't be able to represent the party amongst the opposition parties, with the aim of uniting.
Okay, we seem to have lost that line with Arunil, but Arunil was, of course, bringing us the latest details as far as this key meeting is concerned. So NCP leaders are, as of now, at the moment in a huddle. Top NCP leaders have started pouring in for that crucial meeting, which will be held about any time from now on. Ajeet Pawar, Supriya Sule, and other top leaders of the NCP are likely to attend the meet. Just a short while ago, we had seen top NCP MLAs also meet Sharad Pawar. Arunil, all right, is back with us. Arunil, yes, take us through what we can expect from this crucial meet. Top NCP leaders are in a huddle already.
Well, that is right. NCP leaders are in a huddle. First, they will be trying to convince Sharad Pawar to reconsider their decision. The second alternative definitely will be to appoint a president in that case if Sharad Pawar is not ready to reconsider his resignation. A working president can also be appointed, somebody who can work under Sharad Pawar, because Sharad Pawar is the national face of the party. Now, the big question here is Sharad Pawar's unexpected resignation certainly has not only shocked his internal party, that is the NCP cadre, NCP leaders, but has also shook the MBA parties, the opposition parties as well. We have seen a united cry from the opposition parties as well, telling Sharad Pawar that he will be extremely crucial ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Considering his seniority and his experience, he will be very, very important in that case. So what exactly Sharad Pawar decides over here, that also will be very important. But whether this is a decision taken by Sharad Pawar.
All right, of course, speculations underway, as to why Sharad Pawar took this sudden decision. Was it already in the pipeline? There's a lot of course, speculation underway around the same. But as of now, reports coming in, my colleague Arunil also was bringing us the latest as far as this meeting is concerned. He was telling us that they are trying to convince Sharad Pawar, top leaders of the NCP, asking Sharad Pawar, there is a possibility he could reconsider that decision. Arunil is back with us. Yes, Arunil, what are your sources telling you? Is Sharad Pawar likely to reconsider his decision for the resignation as far as the post of the NCP chief is concerned?
Well, one thing I can tell you is that this is a clear-cut, thought-out move by the Maratha strongman, somebody who has been in active politics for more than 60 years. It is a thought-out move because this move clearly is a kind of a checkmate for his nephew Ajeet Pawar. Or the entire NCP party cadre, all the leaders are firmly and strongly behind Sharad Pawar now. So whatever planning and rumors about Ajeet Pawar were coming out, that has been more or less to a very large extent neutralized, one can say. That is one possibility. The other possibility basically is that there were reports that at the national level as well, not giving that much of importance or significance to Sharad Pawar. But now, considering that he has stepped down as the NCP party chief, there are many leaders from the opposition who are basically saying that he will be very, very crucial ahead of the 2024 election. So a kind of a relevance is also been established by Sharad Pawar over here. Now, what decision the NCP party takes or Sharad Pawar takes over here, that obviously we will be keeping a close eye on. But whether this decision has been taken by him because of his illness or because of his old age, or is it a very thought-out decision? Is it like a masterstroke being played by this veteran politician? That only time will tell. Or is it like the NCP in itself is planning to go with the BJP, and Sharad Pawar did not want that to happen under his tutelage, under his leadership, and that is why he is handing over the baton to Ajeet Pawar or to any other leader so that they decide on that, and the blame doesn't come on Sharad Pawar. That is also another possibility that has been raised in the political circles. But the decision that Sharad Pawar has taken, it has basically...
Absolutely, whether it's a masterstroke by the so-called Chanakya of Indian politics, or is it or has it been done under some sort of a pressure? We'll have to wait and watch. Speculations, you rightly said, Arunil is right. Stay with us. Emotional scenes are also playing out after Sharad Pawar announced that he will be stepping down as the NCP chief. this, announcement has triggered a lot of emotions as far as the NCP cadre is concerned, and we have the latest visuals coming in. Now, this is NCP cadre visiting the Sidhivinayak Temple, and they claim that they are, praying to the higher powers somehow to try and convince, of course, Sharad Pawar to stay as the NCP chief. Ram Kadam of the BJP is also with us. Sir, thank you for joining us on Times Now. What do you have to say about, this decision by Sharad Pawar? He took everyone by surprise, saying that he's going to be stepping down as the NCP chief. Do you think it's going to jolt the opposition unity? Because the Congress today says, no, that's not going to happen. We are still united.
See, there are two important things. One thing is very clear that this is their internal issue. And as a party, we do not want to comment on that. Whether somebody comes as a national president or Mr. Pawar will continue as a national president.
No, but do you think it will impact opposition unity, sir?
No, of course it is going to impact opposition unity. Because if you see at the present scenario, there is no face for opposition party. Because no one is ready to accept Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Who else is there? So upcoming 2024 election, there is no a proper opposition face against us. And this is accepted by all the opposition parties, that upcoming election under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, 100% we are going to win that. And this is accepted by all the opposition parties.
But sir, today a reaction came.
And now Mr. Pawar,
right,
he decided to step down from the national president of his own party. So this is a big impact.
You say, sir, it's going to impact and jolt the opposition unity, but today a reaction has come from the side of Nana Patole, who's the Maharashtra Congress chief. He says that this is an internal party decision. Sharad Pawar is still going to be around. Him wanting to step down as the NCP chief is not going to have any impact on either the unity of the opposition or even the future of the Aghadi partners. What do you have to say about that?
Do you think it's a valid argument? No one takes seriously Maharashtra Congress president. No one takes him seriously. It's not a valid argument. When Mr. Pawar is not there as a national president of his own party, and he is a clearly indicative that he will be on a back seat. He will be not on the driving seat. So it is going to be impactful, which he need to accept it. He has to accept it.
You say that this is going to break the opposition unity, sir, but as far as, the opposition is concerned today, Mamata Banerjee, for example, says that opposition needs to come together. She says that she's going to perhaps take the baton forward. Someone needs to, be that glue to unite the opposition. You think after this decision to step back as the NCP chief, perhaps Sharad Pawar could be, that glue which unites the opposition? Possibly he could take, that bigger role of uniting the opposition. You see that as a possibility?
I don't think this is possible, because there are a lot of differences and rift among all opposition parties. So each and every leader wants to become prime minister. If you see Ms. Mamata Banerjee, she also wants to become prime minister. Then other leaders, Mr. Kejriwal. So there is a rift and indifferences among them, and that's the reason why I don't think they will come together, unite.
All right.
Mr. Sharad Pawar's,
all right. You say it's going to jolt this opposition so-called unity, which you say is a mirage. Thank you, sir, for joining us on the broadcast.